So apparently a bunch of you people are asking what do I use for that, like, explosively Tannerite, you little diddlies in my videos. Right there. This is actually a Kaboom from a, I assume Canada ammo manufacturer, because they're the only ones that do sell it, and when you try to look up the web address, it just redirects you to Canada Ammo. So I'm assuming they are the manufacturers, or at least the distributors of it. And why did I prefer to buy this over the Tannerite or Griffin or any other, like, Canadian? I know Tannerite's not Canadian, but I think Griffin Energetics or something like that is definitely a Canadian version of Tannerite. It's because you're getting this in 1 pound bags, where most Tannerite that I can get in my town or even close cities is half a pound. So you're getting a lot more for the money. And these are really cheap. I think at the time that I bought these, which was 12 pounds, they're about $9 a piece. I think that's about $3 or $4 cheaper than the Tannerite name brand stuff. And once again, that was half pounds that I was buying. So I think the reason why the Kaboom stuff is cheaper is because it comes in a plastic bag, and it's a way better design than the Tannerite because you have this big orange sticker. So it's actually really easy to see when you put this out at 100 yards or closer if you're kind of the risky little bastard like that. And my only biggest complaint is when it's completely set up, you have this space kind of right about here that there's nothing. If you notice in a lot of my videos where I don't edit myself to make myself look good when I shoot these, most of the time I'm shooting here and it's not going off because there's no pellets there. You can clearly see if I kind of level it out like that. If you aim above where the Kaboom says, you're not going to make this go off. But when it does go off, it goes off really nice. Out of the 12 bags that I bought, 2 were pretty much duds. I was shooting right in where the pellets were with an SKS or a K31, and it would not go off. I think it was after like repeated shots. It eventually went off, and it was like a delay. It kind of like went pow, and then a bigger boom after. So it was kind of like a weird delay or split explosion like that. But other than that, though, if you live in Canada and you have a PAL, because you need one to get this Tannerite-esque stuff, this is really good for the money. If you want binary explosives and you don't want to pay the price for name brand stuff, check out the Kaboom stuff from Canada Ammo. I don't know if they went up in price or not, but this is definitely a recommendation. I use this all the time, as you've clearly seen from watching Beans Gaming or my videos where I use them. Literally the best stuff. I'm sure the Griffin Energetics is probably better. I think the hunting gear guy from YouTube also did testing too. I don't think he used the Kaboom. And Ricker's Vision did a review on the Kaboom. He absolutely loves Canada Ammo, so he can probably stand by for a lot of their stuff. Right about here, I'm going to post a kind of a clip of me shooting, or whoever's shooting the target. It's actually a fairly good explosion. And it's loud, but not enough for you to need hearing protection. Like, if you certainly have it far out enough, you're fine. And the shockwave, depending on how close it is to you, you can definitely feel it. I can't really explain shockwaves. I live in Saskatchewan where no earthquakes happen, so I can't really explain a shockwave. But you can feel it. You can definitely feel the earth, like you can feel the dirt, like kind of like get upset when this thing goes off. Absolutely, I would highly recommend these. 11 out of 10, at least. I know I just rated that high, but I do have a couple of cons. Like I said, the plastic bag is great. It saves you money. And there, point proven. The bag falls off. A lot of the times, it's not very stable. If you can try and put it in a different container, that would be perfect. Another thing, too, if they could put the label down a little bit more so people would tend to aim more where the instructions are, that'd be perfect. Like I said, most people are probably going to shoot above. Excuse me. Unless you're really smart and aim at where the instructions are, because like I said, you got this big empty space that you're probably wasting ammo on trying to set these things off. I'm not going to tear open a bag to show you, but basically, I'll just actually adjust the lens a little bit. You have your pellets, and then you have your aluminum, I believe that's aluminum powder, and it's double Ziploc so it doesn't accidentally mix. So Canada Ammo, I'm assuming these are the guys that put it together, really did a fantastic job on putting these together. So I'll have the website linked down in the description, and hopefully you enjoyed this review. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.